Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. You know what I must say though, man, 2017 is shaping up to be a great year for boxing, man. Definitely a great year. I mean, 2016 was okay. It wasn't that bad. Definitely a lot better this year. It's improved much more. A lot of great fights happening. We had the Joshua Klitschko, you have Ward Kovalev, your rematch coming up. You have, a lot of other too. Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman fight happened earlier this year. A lot of great fights happened this year so far, man. A lot of great fights. Seen Lomachenko do his thing against Nicholas Walt. That was last year. Lomachenko, started to, come onto the horizon. Terrence Crawford's doing his thing. So a lot of great fights coming up, and we got up and coming stars like Julius Ndongo, who's a unified champion at 140. Then you have other stars like Joe Smith Jr. coming up. So a lot of great fights, and the heavyweight division is back on the horizon. Joseph Parker's the WBO champion. Deontay Wilder's the WBC champion. Luis Ortiz is on the coming up. Contenders Kubrat Pulev, Dillian White, and you still got the lower tier heavyweight team in there, Derek Chisora and Robert Helenius. So definitely 2017 is shaping up to be a great year. And of course, this fight has been finalized. It did take 2 years to finally get done, so it's done. It's happening. It's happening 4 months down the road, September 16th. So mark your calendars on that one. Definitely a pay-per-view fight. So can't wait for it. Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin. Now, in my prior video, I did say that Canelo does go into the fight with the more of the advantage as far as the physical capacity is concerned, because the fact that he didn't take any, little to no damages in his last three fights. He looks very fresh. He looks very poised and crisp. While Golovkin, on the other hand, he's really looked, not say he hasn't really looked great in his last two fights, because he fought two tough guys in a welterweight, Kell Brook, and of course Danny Jacobs. Regardless of what we thought about the result of that fight, yes, you got to give Golovkin credit for that win. Even though I felt that he lost that fight. So it is what it is. So now he's fighting Canelo Alvarez next. Now, I really wish that he would have gone for that Billy Joe Saunders unification bout instead. Because he would have been the unified undisputed champion, something we would have, something we always wanted, something we haven't seen in the last 11 years. So yeah, man, other than what was it, Jermaine Taylor and O'Neal Bell at cruiserweight. So yeah, very disappointing on that perspective for Golovkin. Very disappointed that he didn't take advantage of that opportunity. But then again, like I said in one of my prior videos about this, I can understand what he's doing here. He wants to go for a big money fight. This is his chance, given the fact that he said himself that he doesn't have much time left. He knows his body, given the fact that he's gone through a lot of sparring wars, a very long, tough amateur career, and he's been getting hit a lot in his pro career, even against lower tier opposition. So he probably knows where his body's at this point. He knows that he doesn't. He knows that he doesn't have much time left. So he's going to take the opportunity where it lays. So it is what it is. So here we are. Now, if you look at it from a stylistic matchup, as you can see in this picture before you, Golovkin is an inch taller than Canelo. Canelo is only 5'9", and Golovkin is 5'10.5". Now, as far as rehydration is concerned, we all know Canelo is going to go in here probably close to 180 going into this fight. So, yeah, he is going to go in. He's going to go in. Yeah, because Golovkin has the IBF title, so the IBF is really strict when it comes to their weigh-in. So they are going to enforce that same day weigh-in, that you can't weigh no more than 10 pounds. I think it's a morning day weigh-in check-in list. You can't weigh no more than 10 pounds if you want the IBF strap, and I doubt Canelo is going to want that. So he's going to rehydrate how much weight he wants to. So he's going to go in around 180, no doubt about it. So he's going to definitely have the size advantage. Now Golovkin, on the other hand, does have the height advantage. Now, as far as reach is concerned, does Golovkin have the longer reach than Canelo? I thought they have about the same. I could be wrong about that. If anybody, let me know in the comment section below. Correct me on that. But at the same time, Golovkin's reflexes are very slow. He doesn't have good reflexes. Again, he doesn't have any head movement, little to no head movement, and he's flat-footed most of the time. I mean, which is not, which is safe for Canelo. Canelo fights a little bit flat-footed himself, but he fights a little bit more on his toes than he's a little bit more quick on his feet than Golovkin. So, and he's a lot quicker with his jab, and he's faster with his combination. So Golovkin's gonna, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, he's gonna have to try to find a way to fight this at a distance, because if he gets in too close, I think that's dangerous territory for him against a guy like Canelo Alvarez. I'm just being honest. So yeah, but then again, styles make fights. Um, so who do you think, like I said, I think it's still a 50-50 fight. Many will argue this is, Canelo has the advantage here. Some will argue that Golovkin has the advantage here. But again, I don't know, man. This is, anything can happen in boxing. So I'm going to let you know, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to the face off. I'm gonna give a shout out to Fight Hub, because they actually captured this. So I'm gonna leave a link to the video in the description box, and let me know what your thoughts about this. Who do you think has the advantage here? Do you think Canelo's gonna have the advantage against Golovkin going into this fight, or do you think Golovkin has the advantage? Let me know what your thoughts are about this, and are you excited about this fight as much as I am? Because I know I am. Let me know what your thoughts are. I was out. Peace.